What's up guys, welcome back to another monster video. So in today's video I made a top 10 best supporter list because a lot of you guys have been asking for it since I dropped the top 10 best attackers, and also I think I did a top 10 best tank as well if I'm not mistaken. If I haven't already, I'll go ahead and do that, but you guys wanted the top 10 best supporters, so today I went ahead and made a top 10 list so you guys can go ahead and obtain them and rank them up. They're good investments because again, supporters, they last you a very long time, especially the ones that I'm going to be mentioning in today's video. So I hope you're all excited. If you are, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, anyways, it's going to get started. Ladies and gentlemen, this top 10 list that I made, now I just want to make it clear before I actually start this video off that the top 10 in this list are not in order. Okay, now I will be, letting you guys know the best ones near the end though, that I personally think they're like the top tier, but they're all very good. Okay, they're all very good in their own unique way, but my personal favorite ones are going to be near the end of the video, so keep watching guys. So anyways, starting off, who do you want to start off with first? Oh man, the one and only, all right, from the Doomed era, Ural. Okay, so we've got Ural here, and Ural can do almost anything. This monster can possess, so you can use it as a denier a little bit, right? So he can be a denier in a way because he does have possession skills. You can also use him, he uses PER skills to open up paths for you. He has PER ones and then to everybody, so you can even bypass area, or if they have positive effect protection plus megataunt, you can also do that. Plus this monster has some really nice traits. You have celestial, you have dodge area. I know there's hardened, but honestly I'm not really a huge fan of hardened. It is there though. Okay, so I guess we can mention it. Cool and immunity, and then also the random torture to everybody started battle. Now especially like back with the beast, this used to be so good. Now it's still pretty good I would say, but back with the beast it was really nice because you combine that with this. I mean, 2 torture started battle, that's not bad, you know what I mean? Especially if the enemy doesn't have like torture immunity status caster on them, or supporters actually like NER. So pretty good monster overall. He does have access to Doom talents. It's a really good resurrector, so if you're looking for a resurrector, I would highly recommend obtaining this monster. Now what I'm going to do is slowly kind of like remove these monsters from the list so that I don't really look at it again. So that's one of the monsters that I highly want you guys to obtain. The next one is also in the Doomed category. Can you guys guess who it is? You're probably like looking at him right now. There it is. So Elvira Demon Slayer is actually one of the best ones as well. This monster also has Celestial. You have Bulwark. There's immune to blind. Celestial area torture immunity. Now this area torture immunity is everybody. So everybody in your team actually obtains this. And on top of that, you have area evasion as well. So everybody in your team will also start off with evasion, which is very nice. Now imagine, to top it all off, instead of immune to blind, if this was like positive effect protection, that would have been sick. But hey, this monster is pretty good overall. You can also use it as a damage booster as well. So this monster has damage boost skills, has NER skills. You can also use it as an attacker, surprisingly. Yeah. So I'm not sure if like this monster, many players run it as a supporter, but I know some players would prefer running this monster as an attacker. So it's kind of like a hybrid monster in a way, but I really like it as a supporter though. So I highly recommend running this monster in your team. Now the next monster is actually one of the most recent ones. What do you guys think it is? It's in this new era. Can you guys guess who it is? I don't have it. Here it is, Prismatic Pend. Now this monster is actually like a hybrid, like I told you guys. So you can use this as border. You can also use it as a, I believe like a denier, right? If I'm not mistaken. So it's kind of like a pure Pandoff in a way. So this monster can be used as a supporter and a denier at the same time. Now you do have this area and positive status effect. This is what makes this monster so good. And also you have a lot of denial skills and PER or not PER, a lot of like support skills. So it's really nice. I'd highly recommend obtaining this monster and obviously investing in it. So that's another monster you should keep your eye out on the shop or something, you know what I mean? When it comes around, you can go ahead and obtain it. The next monster, now this one, I kind of wanted to put both of them together, but I put them separately. So I'm going to mention the one that I think is, here's the thing. I'm going to mention the better one after this one, okay? So let's mention this one. This one's still pretty good though. Okay, don't get me wrong. This one's pretty good. Forge Labs. Forge Labs is actually a very nice monster, guys. This mythic monster has a lot of healing abilities, NER, triple damage, double damage, and I think also a 50% damage boost skill is really nice. You do have access to Blossom talents. Now the traits could have been better, I feel like, so that's something he's lacking, but other than that, he is really good. He is in the exclusive book as well, so you can pair it up with like other monsters. So this monster is in the exclusive book alone, just like that that's pretty good. You know what I mean? There's not too many good monsters in that. I mean, now they're starting to like put some. Recently they've been, but like in the past I'm talking about, so this monster have been really good for the past few eras. So it got released in Blossom era and is still being used up until now. So 1, 2, 3, 3 eras later, and it's still pretty good. So that's another monster. Now the one that I think is slightly better than this monster, or like actually, yeah, this monster is better than Forge Labs, let's say. Okay, so if you want a better version of Forge Labs, invest in this one. Where is he? Where is he? Wait, did I pass him? Probably passed him. There it is. Darman Santo, guys. Darman Santo is very, very nice. Now, this monster is basically Forge Labs 2.0 in a way, except he has access to the Galactic Talents plus better stats as well. Okay, so stats are better, and he has access to the Galactic Talents, which means he can hold like Carador's Horn, which is very nice. So I really like that. He does have super attuned area. I guess you could kind of use that in your advantage as well. There's also a life regen, a started battle to everybody, which is very nice. So pretty good supporter overall. He's also an exclusive book. So hey, if you don't want to invest in Forge Labs, go ahead and pick up Darman Santo. Or sorry, Darman, not Darman Santo. Pick up Darman, and you know, he'll basically do a job for you. So very good monster overall. Definitely highly recommend investing in that monster. Next one I wanna mention is the one and only from the Blossom era, guys. This is okay. I wanted to put these two monsters together. Okay, so they're in the list, but they're together. Okay, because they go very well together, and they're both really good supporters. So if you do invest in one of them, invest in the other as well, because together they're really good duos. Naya, this monster is one of the best supporters, has been one of the best supporters ever since it got released. You have dodge area, hardened, immune to possession, stamina regen, which actually helps you out, and it's to everybody, not just yourself, and then area true vision as well. So you don't miss your attacks basically. This monster is many books. You have female and what you might call it, good legions, and also you have double elements for teamwork. So pretty nice. Very, very nice monster overall. Definitely highly recommend investing in this monster if you don't have it already. Pick it up, and it's a good monster overall. So it's still going to be meta for the next few eras, hopefully. But the monster that actually goes very well with this monster is Shadow Yena. Now, Shadow Yena, these two make such a good duo, I feel like. This monster has trade stable skills, PER skills. That one also has PER skills, and that can be used as an attacker and a supporter. But together, like, you could use, for example, Naya as an attacker and Shadow as a supporter. So monster opens up the path for you, and if you need to open up the path even more, like PER and stuff like that, then Naya got it. So you have minor blinds to everybody, area dodge, immunity as well. You don't have to worry about Shadow SN affecting you with the bleeding. You do have harden as well, and I'm not sure if I mentioned already, but immune to possession as well. So very good monster to and this monster can basically attack forever, or like, yeah, she can basically attack forever. Very good supporter. Highly recommend investing in it. Same with this one. They're both like infinite spammers. Okay, so the next one I actually want to point out. Oh man, it is getting tough in this list now. Oh man, I don't know. The next four, I feel like you guys can let me know in the comments below who you guys think is the best of them all. But I think I'm gonna save the last two for. Oh man, this is really hard. This is actually insanely hard. All right, you know what? Let's go. Let's do it anyways. Nerida. Nerida is one of the best supporters in the game, guys. Highly recommend investing in this one too. You have immune to daze, immune to blind, and then it gets better. Bulwark, area poison, area torture immunity. This monster has trade table skills, PER skills, NER with health regen with an extra turn. So there's a lot with this monster, and plus she has access to Blossom talents, and also it's in 2 books. You have the what you might call it, wing, and also female, and it is double element as well. So very good monster overall. Definitely recommend investing in it. Oh man, this list is getting tough. Okay, I don't know if I should put these guys in order because I feel like they're all really good in their own ways. Next one is Galactic monster Lumuna. Now this monster is more of a supporter than a denier. I know that she has possession skill, but then think about it, like Ural has possession skill, but that doesn't make the monster automatically a denier. It's just it has a possession skill, right? But obviously if you want to use it to your advantage, you can. This monster does have possession, has cold blood as well. What is really nice about this monster is the traits. I feel like this is the best part about this monster. You have anticipation. Anticipation makes the monster automatically good, or for most monsters. Immune to possession, immune to freeze, and then area, rain, and positive status effect. Whenever you see area, rain, and positive status effect in a monster, it makes them automatically good, especially for team wars. For Team Wars defense, it makes it so good. Also for PvP, you can run it as well. So right now, if you actually head over to PvP, you will see this monster in almost everybody's defense. It is a really good defense monster. There it is. The top one player is running it. The second player is actually not running it. They're running Galvanus instead. Oh, that one's not running it either. There it is, Lumuna. So you get the point, right? So there's lots of top players that are running it, and it's really good for Team Wars and obviously PvP, especially for Team Wars. So I feel like. But moving on. This list is getting tight. Okay, the next monster. Oh man, these two, you guys can let me know in the comments down below who you guys think deserves the #1 spot, but I'm just gonna mention them anyways. Okay, so it's not in order, but they're my two personal favorites, and if I had that second one, I would have been like, man, you know what, I'm gonna start using that one. But hey, next one we have is Canon 11. Again, this monster is supposed to be an attacker. Okay, it literally says in the description, not this description, but the other description. Like if you actually tap on the monster, if it ever comes down in like Maze Islands or whatever, you tap on it and it says fire and metal attacker, but it's not an attacker. Okay, it's best to be used as a supporter, so it is a hybrid. You have hardened, immune to blind, immune to ignite and burn. I actually never knew about this. I never paid attention. Area drown, status caster, and pyroic shield as well. This monster can PER, trade disable, apply life regen, heal, NER, so many good things, and plus it has access to galactic talents, and that's really good. That's like a bonus. I feel like it is double element, and it is in the mechanical book as well. So very nice monster. It's really good to pair it up with, alongside any attacker literally. Now the last but not least, now keep watching, because after the last one that I mentioned, I'm gonna do like a honorable mention. Okay, I'm gonna mention some of the other monsters that couldn't make it to the list, but they're still very good. Okay, so here we go. The one and only Maggie. All right, now Maggie is an excellent supporter. Okay, this monster has PR, traceable, has evasion to everybody as well, area evasion, immune to control, immune to torture is a trait, survivor trait, area damage reduction. This monster is packed with everything, and it has access to galactic talents as well, even though it's like a undead well, not undead, what is it called, what do they call these, The Walking Dead, I guess. They have their own thing, but they were releasing Galactic Talent or Galactic Era, so they have access to Galactic Talents, which makes the monsters even better. So yeah, like I said, there's even health regen, NER, evasion, torture immunity. It's just so good. Overall, very good monster. It is in the I actually never knew about this, but apparently it's an exclusive book as well. That's nice. And female category as well. So very good supporter, one of the best in my opinion. If I had it, I would actually use it a lot more, but I don't have the monster. It was very expensive. It was like 300 bucks for like a rank 5. It was very expensive. Now let's do some honorable mentions. These monsters did not make it to the top 10 list, but they are very good. Okay, one of them is from the Galactic Era, and that is the one and only Robo Tito. Now Robo Tito is actually pretty good monster overall. Like, monster can be used as an attacker, can be used as a supporter as well. He has NER, damage boost, NER to everybody. There's also pyrophobic shield that he has as a talent, area random elemental weakness. You do have immune to bleed, immune to control, tough trait as well. Not even the normal hardened, but tough. So very good monster overall. Definitely recommend investing in it if you already have the other top 10. The next monster, now this one is actually similar to Nerida, but I like Nerida more. Okay, because Nerida has access to trade table. This monster doesn't, but it is very similar to Nerida though, right? So you have area torture immunity, but Nerida has, I believe, bulwark, if I'm not mistaken, right? Let me see. I just want to make sure. Yep, she has bulwark. So this monster doesn't have it, but she has double damage skills, which Nerida is missing. She does have healing, just like Nerida. Obviously, there is NER skills and PER skills as well. Very good monster overall. So definitely recommend investing in this one as well if you can get your hands on Nerida. Okay, the next one. Now I'm not. Here's the thing. I'm missing this one. I wish I had it, but I don't. I don't know if you guys have it, but it was behind paywall. Ion V2. Ion V2 is a very good supporter overall. You have area random hater, immune to control, hardened. This monster has triple damage skills. The only thing is though, the reason why I didn't put this monster into the list is because he doesn't have access to any talents. Now, having access to talents, especially galactic talents, it makes the monster very good. You know what I mean? Even Doom talents, for example. Doom talents were amazing. This monster doesn't have access to those talents, unfortunately. But overall, pretty good supporter, I would say. Light weakness as well. I mean, you could use that to your advantage as well. The next one is the one and only from Corrupted Era. Here we go. You guys know who I'm talking about here. She was released near the end. Where is it? Here it is, Elgato. You can still use Elgato, I would say, with Pain Distiller. She's still pretty good. Dodge area. You know what I mean? Darjeeling makes the monster good. Plus she has access to Corrupted Talons. Corrupted Talons were pretty good back then too. If you want to give it like a Painted Slayer, Sin Eater, or whatever, uses as a supporter. This monster has double damage, triple damage, NERs, stamina regen. It's really good. Very good monster overall. Damage reductions, but I'm not really a huge fan of damage reduction. The next one is from the most recent era, and that is from the Alpine era. Wait, I spelled it wrong in there, but it's supposed to be Remy. Remy is the one, guys. Remy is basically similar to Darman in a way, except no talents. This monster does have triple damage, double damage as well. So if you need a damage booster, he's the one. You know what I mean? So pretty good damage booster. So this monster, the reason why I didn't put him to the list is because obviously the original one is better. So Darman Santo is pretty close to Darman. He can do almost exactly like it, although different elements, right? So this one's water, the one's thunder. This monster doesn't have access to talents. But it does have triple damage. It does have, I believe, double damage as well, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just double check just to make sure. Although I don't think it'll let me because I don't have the monster fed up. Wherever he's hiding, I don't see it. Man, it's fine. But you guys get the point though. You guys get the point. All right, moving on. So that one is also, I guess, worth investing in if you don't have the original one. The next one, now this one's actually very nice. I feel like this one's a good one, and it was hard not to put this monster into the list, but it's the one and only Galvanus. Galvanus has PR skills, double PR actually, so PR one's PR to everybody. He does have anticipation. He has anticipation to everybody. You can give anticipation to all your allies, which is pretty cool. Not many monsters could do that. Area cool and immunity. Possession immunity, true vision, hardened, and this monster has protect, positive status effect, block, I believe, or something like that. He has access to doom talent as well. Very good monster overall. So again, it was hard not to put it into this list, but yeah. Monk Flamwork is another one that's in the list that I couldn't put in the top 10, but it is a very good monster. Very excellent one. He has resurrection block and area torture immunity. These two together, it's just so good. Like especially against Euro or any other resurrector, especially against Euro though, since he's the most meta like resurrector at the moment. You know, it's very good. You can basically counter that. You can give this monster like a 7 sins. You know what I mean? 7 sins will go well with this monster. So very good one in my opinion. Definitely worth investing in still. But moving on, guys. The last one in the honorable mention that couldn't make it to the list, but it is a very good one in my opinion. I was actually very tempted to put her into the list, but instead I put Maggie. Is Carol. Now Carol, this monster is like a hybrid in a way, but I really like it as more of a supporter though. So this monster has access to anticipation, survivor, immune to blind, stamina leak, and obviously area vulnerable. So having this area vulnerable with anticipation together, those two are very nice. And obviously you run this as a supporter, and then you have your attacker on the side, and it's pretty good, especially for like more defense. It's more of like a defense monster in my opinion. Now, I'm not sure if anybody's actually running it on PvP. I don't think they are. It's more of like a team war monster. I know that once it actually was released and players actually had access to that one, they were running it on their defense, which I don't judge. You know, it's a good monster. I would have actually done it too. I would probably still run it if I had it, if it was like at 150. It's a very good monster overall. But yeah, very good monster overall, and unfortunately, I couldn't make it to the list, but it is very good, okay? So anyways, guys, let me know in the comments down below your top 10 in your opinion, but these are my top 10, okay? And I highly recommend investing in them. The top 10 that I mentioned earlier, guys, those are the best ones in the game at the moment. Obviously, later on, when we get more supporters, I'll probably do a different part. I didn't want to put Robo. I'm not really a huge fan of Robo, honestly. I know that he's an ancestral, but just because he's an ancestral doesn't make him that good, guys, all right? But yeah, overall, those are my top 10, and obviously the honorable mentions as well. So let me know in the comments what you guys think, and that's gonna be pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.